It's called Messiah Complex. Anybody watch cartoons?
Yeah.
It's about the X-Men, so I hope y'all enjoy. I'm uncanny like the X-Men with the pen. I can spark a page like Remy ATN. Don't gambit with my heavenly energy. Hit you with them smoking aces, change you into debris. Please, I'm such a beast on the loose leaf. Cerebral with the flow as I construct a music motif. A perfect storm in my fountain pen. I unleash electricity vividly from the ink within. Scribble scriptures on the page till it wears thin. And take a break to partake of your lady friend. Pretend I'm night crawling in the sheets. Doing acrobatic feats from my freak technique. Yeah, I made her cry out like Sean Cassidy and Banshee in ecstasy cause I gave her the death. Catching her breath and rapture as the hours flew past. I gave her body chills when she felt my sonic blast. Hold fast to your shades, I'm a dazzler. On the battlefield, I maneuver like a chess grandmaster. Disaster if you step into my warpath. I'm a frosty type of temperament, take a hit before you feel the wrath. Of course then, I'm sending them horsemen. Revelation revealed you already a has-been. I'm slicker than a Drake ride. Not wheelchair Jimmy, but the one that makes the ice slides. I'm Colossus, a wonder worldwide. Go hard for the team, you can blame it on my kitty pride. Attract dimes like Magneto, a shy hero. Reason that you cold, you're an absolute zero. Prophetic flow like apocalypse. You will never seize the top rung, you just have to come to grips. My style is so serious. With the flyest outfits, my kicks are so serious. I'm mysterious like Wolverine. Reserve barrage or entourage if they come at the king. It's always jubilation, leaf from rogue mamas and tight jeans. That's why I stay pulling Marvel girls when I'm on the scene. Yeah. Got a Messiah complex, my intellect type weapon X with the subjects. Mentally flex like Professor X. Cause I see with the vision like Scott Summer Specs. I earn my stripes while you feign the glory. What is sad fiction? Your life is a sob story. Take a swim in the depth of the verse while I go for a walk in the marvelous universe. So, this next one is called, can everybody hear me? Okay. This next one is called The Notebook. Hope y'all enjoy. He was reluctant to join in conversation, not for lack of temptation, but his focus on education. They mistook his reservation for arrogant presentation and teased and tormented with much determination every single day, in every single way. Much to his dismay, he felt life was in disarray. They stuffed him in lockers and tipped his lunch tray, made a spectacle of him till his spirit wasted away. A flurry of crumpled paper landed square on his head, which sparked episodes of laughter that quickly spread. Exceedingly embarrassed, his face flushed red. "All right, cut it out," the substitute said. The students ignored his earnest request and continued to taunt the pariah in jest. He tried to ignore it with little success. They're all cowards, he thought as he sulked at his desk. He opened his composition notebook and scribbled illegibly. Stress perverted his penmanship considerably. He held it over his notebook so no one would see what he was working on so doggedly. Maybe he was popular in a past lifetime, but presently pain flows through his bloodlines. He searched the skies for some divine sign to give him hope that his life would realign. The day was over soon, but later that afternoon, he ran into a motley crew smoking in the boys' room. Gathered by the stars engulfed in thick fumes, their adolescent actions would add to his gloom. They grabbed him from behind and he tried to resist as they dipped him headlong into a toilet full of piss. They threw him to the ground and pummeled him with fists. Amidst their laughter, he mumbled, "You guys are gonna pay for this." Tears streamed down his face as he turned to flee. Even still, he was lucky to some degree, for he was sure to suffer another indignity if they overheard those words intended for secrecy. He arrived home that evening in a sullen disposition, waited for cover of darkness for his sneaky expedition. He entered his parents' room without their permission and headed for the spot where Pops kept the ammunition. He He sat in class the next day with a wretched expression, unzipped the North Face bag and pulled out the weapon. Taken aback, the teacher cut the history lesson. He fired bullets into the students with callous aggression. Complete indiscretion, he took aim at students stampeded. Frantic 911 calls where they begged and pleaded. He wiped the sweat from his brow as it foamed and beaded. Blinded by fury and anger from the wounds untreated. Blood splattering gray matter from close-range fire left indelible marks on his old Navy attire. He ignored the woeful cries of an ill-fated choir that torment the impetus for what transpired. In his composition notebook, he scribbled one last entry. In bold letters he wrote, "They just wouldn't accept me." Tears rolled down his cheek ever so slowly as he touched the pistol to his temple and ended his misery. The notebook.
Come on.